What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Vancouver's Worst Drivers. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas holidays. I hope Santa spoiled you and got you all dash cams so you guys can stay safe out there on the streets of Vancouver. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to 2020. Hope you guys are as well. Let's get into the last video of 2019, shall we? Alright, so up first we got little red car versus little old lady. Little old lady is trying to cross the street and this red car just proceeds right through the crosswalk. We'll try to give a driver a benefit of the doubt here. Maybe they didn't see her because of a red truck. But at this point right here, there's zero excuses. It's just pure impatience. That's all it is. This next clip is just painful to watch, okay? You've got this white Nissan Rogue, for some reason trying to turn right in the middle of a road. He really should be over here, yet he's over here for whatever reason. And this Karma right can't turn because the Nissan Rogue is blocking his view, yet this Nissan Rogue is waiting for this guy to go. This is just a complete standstill at the moment. So finally, the white SUV decides to go when there's a break. Thank goodness, because otherwise we'd be here all day. But if you proceed further down the street, this same SUV decides to turn right down the no right turn, bus only lane. This guy really should just not be on the road at all. Up next, we got a whole bunch of people getting cut off just to make your blood boil. Dan had this clip where this guy cuts him off going at a snail's pace. And then poor Dan runs into the same thing again. I just feel like Dan is just attracting drivers like this wherever he goes. And then unfortunately, Adrienne almost runs into the exact same thing, almost smashes head on into this guy. And the thing that boggles my mind about this clip is, look how many cars are on the road right now. There's none! How does this guy not see Adrienne there? We all know the stereotype that BMW drivers just don't use their turn signals, and this M6 driver is no exception. The crazy thing about this, if I was driving an M6, there is no way in hell I would risk scratching it up by pulling a stunt like this. So this time I have some helmet cam footage that isn't from Maple Leaf Rider, it's from Fitter113, where he captures this national rent-a-car truck to the right. This guy doesn't shoulder check and almost runs him over. This is exactly why I do not ride a motorcycle in Vancouver, because Vancouver is terrifying enough as it is, even if you're in a vehicle. Servano 08 also got this capture where this moving truck from Calgary almost hits this guy, and he's not even shoulder checking or using his turn signals for that matter. So here's some good old-fashioned instant karma for you. This cab driver is going to do a U-turn right in front of a cop. This guy is clearly just not the brightest cab driver out there, and he gets pulled over. And if I was a betting man, I would bet that he didn't get a warning. Here's another not-so-smart guy on Kingsway. This intersection right here is a no left turn either direction. At first, I thought this cop was turning left, and I was like, what the hell? What does this cop think he's doing? But then I realized that this car ahead of him is actually the one turning left. I'm pretty sure this cop is trying to block this guy and just say, hey, you're going the wrong way. Don't do it. But I never got to see the end of this, but I really hope the guy went for it. I really do. Here's another puzzling moment on the road. This person's pulled over kind of in this middle island area and they're signaling left. Yet if you look, there's nowhere for them to go. Who knows what they're even doing here? This guy's on his way to YVR Airport, and he launches just a little too early by trying to get liftoff off the speed bumps. Leave the flying to the pilots, buddy. Oh, buddy boy, wake up, get the hell off your phone, and start driving. My gosh. Owen is a hell of a lot nicer of a guy than I am, okay? You're going to see in a second, this BMW SUV, they take the wrong off-ramp, okay? But look what they do. They're going to pull into this middle lane. Owen stops, which there's no way in hell I would have stopped for this guy. But he is then repaid by this guy going probably 30 to 40 kilometers an hour. Here's another cab driver clip for you. We're going to get a green light, and this cab driver is going to go for it, okay? The truck on the left-hand side just holds his horn down on this guy. I guess the cab's trying to save his passenger a few dollars, which is very unlike cab drivers in Vancouver. But then it was kind of weird because then I looked on Google Street View on this intersection, and I was like, wait a second. He's turning left in a right turn only lane. Since I've started this channel, I've seen a lot of clips where I kind of shake my head and I just think to myself, what were they thinking? Okay? And I wonder how these thoughts even go into their heads. And here's a great example. This guy on the right, he's taking the wrong off-ramp. He's probably going to try and go to Queensboro. This is in Burnaby, New West area. And he decides to back up against traffic just to try and get into the right lane. And I mean, the correct lane, not the right lane. You know what I'm trying to say. And it's mind-boggling that people think that these maneuvers are a good idea. Unfortunately, some good Samaritan let him into the lane here. I would have liked to have seen him wait a few minutes, just to make him think about what he's doing. I'm sure all of you guys have felt unnoticed or, as if nobody sees you there, But nobody is as unnoticed as this pedestrian trying to cross the street in New West, and nobody stops. Just no one. She's just standing there just expecting just no one will stop because, it's Vancouver. No one sees pedestrians. Kelvin got this interesting clip where this pickup truck driver, he's just a little too excited to be at a stop sign. He's just going to kind of inch his way forward and then he just kind of proceeds through the intersection, but it goes green before he's all the way through. Does that count as red light running or not? Matthew captured a couple of crazy clips, okay? First one is a cyclist. This SUV clearly does not like cyclists because this guy is putting his hand out, I guess, to leave more space. And then this guy swerves and tries to hit him. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I don't think this is legal, whatever is going on. And then this has got to be the craziest dashcam video I have ever seen in Vancouver. So this truck driver is just a little too rushed, and you'll notice that the back of his truck is wide open. And you can only imagine what's going to happen when the light turns green. He starts driving, and then all of the green bins fall out of the back. What a nightmare. And some of them are empty, but some of them did have garbage in them, which is unfortunate. But you can only ask yourselves, how long has he been driving like this? And how many other green bins are all over Vancouver? And also, God bless this woman waiting at the bus stop, and she actually goes out there and moves the green bins so that cars can get around. I'll be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have done this because, I don't want to risk my life getting in the middle of a road just to move some bins, but good on her, and I really appreciate her initiative. And then fast forward a little bit, the driver of a truck, A, either notices that the green bins are missing, or B, someone let him know that his green bins fell out of his truck, but he actually comes back to get them, probably going to be working a little bit of overtime on this shift. But also, can we just take a look at this blue Mini who runs their red light and almost hits this truck driver? Yeah, just bad drivers everywhere. Here's another confusing clip. This white car up ahead, not the one right in front of me, but further up, just has their left turn signal on, just proceeding straight, but then swerve into this left turn lane last minute, almost causing this guy to rear end him. And I just asked myself, but why? You had so much time to do that. Finally, I know you guys have been waiting for it. Here's some Richmond driver clips, okay? So take a look at the time. It's about 4:30. This guy is going to try to do this U-turn in this intersection on the wrong side of the road, backing up at just a snail's pace. I'm sure his other car up ahead is kind of wondering, what the hell are you doing, buddy? And then he just kind of stops there, doesn't move, and then everybody has to wait for him to go. Then he proceeds through. All right, and then 3 minutes later, just 3 minutes later, another crap U-turn here. This guy is doing an east U-turn, and this car almost hits him for coming up from behind. Just what are these drivers thinking? Richmond is just a complete war zone out there. Everybody in Richmond, stay safe, okay? And then a few great clips from Canadian Blazer. I see this all the time, where people just stop here, maybe not in this intersection, but other intersections, thinking it's a yield lane, but they have their own lane. They don't need to come to a complete stop. So usually I see people going from the highway to the off-ramp last minute, but this guy's doing the opposite. Off-ramp to the highway last minute, and this van, not paying attention, following a little too closely, and smack right into the back of this guy, kissing his ass, literally. And then last clip here, it's just a car accident scene. Not sure if anybody was injured in this, but it's just a reminder, guys. Stay safe out there, all right? Take your time and be patient. Have a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video. And if you guys got dash cams for Christmas and you guys see some crazy things out on the road, you can email your clips to me at vancouverdrivingvideos@outlook.com or add me on Instagram and you can just send me a message on Instagram. Either way, it works.